So, sa video natin ngayon, we'll discuss the following problems. This involves combined stresses but without stress transformation. So, hindi na kailangan ng Mohr circle. So, for the first question, we have this figure and then the force P daw is 100 kN. And then we have to determine the normal stress at A dito and also the normal stress at B. Yan, so this is 100 daw. And then diba, this force is inclined, so we can resolve this into components. So we have here, sabihin natin Py, and this is Px. Yan. So Py is 100 sin 17.5, while Px naman is 100 cos 17.5. Yan. So, if we'll apply this force, yung Py natin, it will cause this bending. Parang, if we'll pull this element, magiging ganyan. Pag ganyan yung bending, so therefore, the bottom side is subjected to tension pala kasi humaba yung arc length. Mas mahaba yan kasa dito. So ito yung compression. So for the first question pala, determine the normal stress at A. This will cause a compression, so magiging minus. So sigma A equals, let's first look at the axial force na lang, axial stress. So the only axial stress is, diba, perpendicular sa section natin. It is caused by this load. Yan, which is acting to the right. So we can transmit that dito. Diyan, parang transmit natin yan siya. So this is 100 cos 17.5. Yan. And then, yung area niya is this one. But yung area ng T-section, given na siya. We have 8,000. So, for the first stress pala, meron tayong P over A. And then, since this force is acting away from the body, this is essentially a tensile stress. So, plus lang yan. And then, next, let's look at Py. So, for Py, parang this is axial stress. And then, we have to add bending stresses. Now, dalawang components kasi, iba-iba yung bending. So, for Py, lagay ko na lang dito. Move natin na. Yan. For Py, we have compression yung makokause niya sa top fiber. So, magiging minus. So, parang minus MC over I for Py. Now, for Px naman, iba yung bending na makokause niya. So, erase natin. Yung Px, about the neutral axis, it will cause a clockwise rotation. So, yung bending natin, due to Px is parang pa ganyan. So, ito na yung humaba. Yan. And then, ito yung nag-shorten. So, ito pala yung compression while this is tension due to Px. So, the top fiber or the point at A is subjected to tension. Yan. Tension kasi yan. So, bala, plus MC over I pala tayo para sa Px. So, erase na lang din natin. I hope na nagets lang. So, ano yung force natin? The tensile force is due to Px. So, we can replace P by 100 cosine of 17.5, and then we have to divide this by the area. Now, the area is 8,000 mm squared. Yan, given na yan. So, divided by 8,000. Now, diba, we want the stress in MPa. So, we have to convert Kn into newtons. So, multiply natin to by 1,000. Yan. And then, for, for the load Py, its moment about A is 100 sine 17.5 multiplied by 1,000 mm. Now, it will cause compression sa taas. So, we have minus 100 sine 17.5, and then convert natin yung Kn into newtons. So, multiply natin by 1,000. And then, ito pa yung force natin. Force in newtons. So, multiply natin yan siya by the moment arm. So, times 1,000. So, color na lang natin. This is M pa. Yan. That expression is M, or the force multiplied by the moment area. And then, ano yung C? Diba, A is nasa top side. So, we have to use 100 mm. Yan yung farthest distance from the neutral axis to the outermost fiber. So, magiging, ano yan? Times 100. And then, divide natin by, color na lang din natin. Ito yung C. Yan. So, divided by I. So, I is also given 50 times 10 to the 6. Yan. And then, for the last, moment, magiging tension yung taas. So, plus. And then, our moment is Px multiplied by the moment going to the neutral axis of the section. So, we have here, the force is 100 cosine 17.5. Multiply natin by 1,000 to convert it into newtons. And then, our moment arm is, diba, this is 100. Yung distance niyan. Now, we want to go to the neutral axis. Ito yung neutral axis. Yan. So, the moment arm pala of Px going to the neutral axis is parang 100 mm plus another 100 mm. Yan. Kasi 100, parang 100, 100. So, 100 plus 100, 200 pala yung moment arm ng Px. Yan. So, this still accounts for, ito pa yung moment. And then, yung C natin is still the same. Still 100. Kasi yung A nasa top side. And then, divide natin by I. So, I is 50 times 10 to the 6. Yan. So, try down natin. Medyo hindi yan magkakasya sa calculator natin. So, what we will do is store na lang natin yung value na to and then add natin to. So, 100 cos 17.5 times 1,000 over 8,000 wait lang, minus 100 sine 17.5 times 1,000, dalawang 1,000, so 1,000 squared na lang. Yan. And then times 100. Divided by 50 times 10 to the 6 or 50 E6. Yan. So, store na lang natin to. Lagay natin sa A. and then recall A, and then we have this value. So ano na lang, para mas madali, tip ko na lang, just store the following values into, sabihin natin A, ito sa B, ito naman sa C. Now, store the positive values ng expressions na to. So again, 100 cos 17.5 times 1,000 over 8,000, lagay natin sa A. Yan. And then, this expression naman, 100 sin 17.5 times, ano yan? 1,000 squared times 100 divided by 50 E6, lalagay natin sa B. And then this expression, lagay natin sa another variable. So 100 cos 17.5 times 1,000 times 200 times 100 divided by 50 E6. Yan. So shift store, lagay natin sa C. So recall A, positive yan. So positive lang din. And then minus B plus C. Yan. So we have negative 10.071, and then this is negative, so compression. So lagay natin minus 10.071, and then naka MPa na yan, MPa compression. Yan. So ito yung stress at ano yan? Stress at A. Now sa B naman, yung mag-iiba lang is, di ba, the axial stress is always tensile kasi this is acting away from the body. But yung bending stress is magbabago kasi, di ba, yung bending na mako-cause ng Py, again, if we'll pull this figure, parang ganito yung bending. Sulat na lang natin ulit. Yan. So, ito yung compression, ito naman yung tension. So, therefore, point B pala is subjected to tension due to the force Py. So, yung mangyayari pala is, copy na lang natin to. Yan. So, for the normal stress at B, Py causes tension at B. Yan. And then, opposite yan siya sa kabila. Wait lang. For Px naman, opposite yung bending. Pinakita ko naman kanina. Parang ganyan yung bending. So, ito yung compression. Ito naman yung tension. So, for Px pala, this must be minus. Yan. So, we can just copy this expression and then meron lang tayong babaguhin sa value of C. So, ganito yan. Lagay natin dito. Yan. Now, C for the bottom side is 200 mm. Yan yung farthest distance from the neutral axis to the bottom fiber. So, gagawin natin is, papalitan lang natin yung 100 by 200 na. So, 2 yan. This is also 2 din. Yan. So, 2. And then again, this will now be minus, while this is plus. Now, walang magbabago sa moment, saka sa, force saka moment arms. So, the same lang, but try to look at the two equations. Diba, here we have 100, but sa kabila, we have 200 na. So, essentially, di ba nakastore sa A, itong expression na to, nakastore yan sa A, di yan magbabago kasi tensile stress yan. But ito, we are just like using 2 multiplied by B kasi instead of 100, naging 200 na kasi. And then for this expression naman, parang 2 multiplied by C. Kasi again, from 100, naging 200. So, gagawin natin sa calculators natin is recall A, and then yung B, naging positive naman yan. So, delete, and then plus, lagyan mo ng 2. And then, this is now minus, so minus 2 multiplied by C. So, press equals, we have 55.906. Yan. So, this is MPa. And then, since positive yung lumabas, meaning tension siya. Yan. So, kaya kanina, pinastore ko yung values ng ABC para mas madala pag yung kinuha mo na is for the other side na. So, ito yung technique dyan. For combined stresses talaga, it's better to store values sa each type of stress para mas madala. So, tama na yung sagot natin. 10.1 compression and 55.9 tension. Now, since na-discuss na natin yan, yung first item, madali na lang yung remaining items. But medyo, itong tatlo yung pinili ko kasi merong kaibahan kasi sa cases. Yan. So, for the next question, we still have, parang the same lang yung question, normal stress at A and normal stress at B. So, iba din yung bending dito kasi this is applied sa top, ito naman applied sa bottom. So, mag-iiba yung moments na makukause ng different forces. I mean, components. So, for the normal stress at A, yan, we have, diba, we can resolve this into components. Parang, this is Py, and this is Px naman. Yan, so Py is 30 kN multiplied by, ano yung vertical side? Diba, 3. So, 3 divided by the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 5 yan. Kasi this is a 3-4-5 triangle. So, times 3 over 5. While Px naman is 30 times the horizontal component divided by the hypotenuse. Yan. So, yan na yung components natin. And then, essentially, yung perpendicular na force to the member is itong Px. Now, this is going away from the body, so that's a tensile stress. So, for the first stress pala, we have P over A. So, this is 30 times 4 over 5. Yan yung force natin, but we have to multiply this by 1,000 para maging newtons. And then, divide natin by the area. Area is this rectangular section, so 60 by 180. Yan. So, this is our first stress. And then, meron tayong dalawang MC over I na naman. Kasi, yung Py, it will cause a negative bending. Try to imagine, if you will pull this part, magiging ganito yung bending. Parang paganyan. So, if this is the bending due to Py pala, yan, due to Py, bottom side is nag-shorten yan, so compression, ito naman humaba, so tension pala yan. So, we have to use ano yan, for point A, this is tension, so plus yan, due to Py. While opposite naman, for point B naman, we have compression. Yan, so lagay na lang natin dito, stress ng B is, simultaneous na lang natin ilagay. Ito, hindi magbabago yung P over A, but the bending due to Py is minus for the point at B. Kasi compression yan, yung nasa bottom. So, parang plus MC over I. So, yung moment is Py, yan, multiplied by 540 mm. So, Py is 30 times 3 over 5. And then, multiply natin by 1,000 to convert it into newtons. And then, its moment arm is 540. Again, perpendicular distance to the force. Yan, perpendicular yan. And then, our, diba, ito pa yung M. So, our C is the farthest distance from the neutral axis. So, this is a rectangular section. So, 90 pala yan. 90. So, multiplied by 90. So, we have M multiplied by C. And then, divide natin by I. So, I is BH cubed over 12. So, 60 times 180 cubed divided by 12. Yan. Or you can just use 6m over BD squared for this particular figure kasi rectangular yung section natin. But mas gusto ko kasi pag MC over I yung gagamitin na lang para balik talaga tayo sa fundamentals. So, yan. So, copy na lang din natin to. This is the same, anong tawag dito? The same yung value, but sa sign lang sila nag-change. Yan. So, how about for, wait lang. $180. Yan. How about for PX? For PX, iba naman yung bending. Lagay natin PX. So, erase natin to. Wait lang. Yan. For PX naman, if we'll pull this figure, pa ganyan, parang ganyan yung rotation. Yan. So, for PX pala, parang, ito yung mangyayari. Yan. Ito yung bending na mako-cause ng PX. So, bottom side pala is tension, top side is compression due to PX. So, bala, for the stress at A, we have to use minus. And then dito naman sa stress at B, we have to use the opposite. Magiging plus na yan. Now, we have a force of Px 30 times 4 over 5. Yan. And then, multiplied by 1,000 para maging newtons. And then, its moment arm going to the neutral axis of the cross-section is 180. Yan. Ito kasi yung neutral axis. So, automatic na yan. 180. Wala ka nang ipa-plus. So, 180. And then, the farthest distance from the neutral axis is still 90. Yan. And then, divided by this expression. Copy na lang natin. Yan. And then, for the other side naman, the same magnitude but opposite yung sign. Yan. So, i-total natin. So, we can still store these into different variables. So, I have 30 times 4 over 5 times 1,000 over area 60 times 180. Lagay ko yan sa A. Yan. And then, we have this this expression. So, 30 times 3 over 5 times 1,000 times 540 times 90 over 60 times 180 cube natin, and then divide by 12. So, this value, lagay natin sa B. So, shift store B. And then, press up kasi may iba lang tayong papalitan para sa expression na to. So, this is now 4. 30 times 4 over 5. And then, this is now 180. Still multiplied by 90 and divided by I. So, press equals. Ito na yung C natin. So, shift store C. Yan. So, for the first stress, yung stress at A, we have positive A plus B and then minus C. So, we have a value of 18.89. And then, this is positive. So, tension pala. Yan. And then for the stress at B naman, magiging change na lang natin yung signs. This is now minus B and then plus C. Yan. So we have minus 14.44. And then since negative yung lumabas, inassume natin na negative is compression. So compression pala yan. So, ito na yung sagot natin. So, for the last problem, dito naman tayo. Now, recall lang natin yung formula ng bending stress. Diba, the real formula is my divided by I. Now, y is the distance from the neutral axis to the point of interest. So, if you have this figure pala, yan. Let's just say na this is, sabihin natin 100. So, yung half pala is 50. And then, sabihin natin this is, ano ba? 75. Yan. Now, yung y dito is measured from the neutral axis to the point of interest. So, if you want the bending stress pala at this point, ito yung magiging y. Yan. Now, what if I want the bending stress dito sa gitna? Diba, dyan sa gitna, walang value yung y. So, bala, if our point pala is coinciding with the neutral axis, 0 pala yung bending stress. Now, we recall this one kasi this will be important sa solving natin. Makikita nyo yan later. So, for the first question, determine daw the normal stress at H. Now, medyo nagkamali ako kahapon kasi akala ko this is inclined from the horizontal and then applied siya sa nung tawag dito. Parang sa y-axis yung inclination. But, ito pala, yung 30 degrees pala is parang naka-flat pala yung force. Yan. So, nagkamali tayo kahapon and then inassume ko din na yung H is located dyan sa gitna, but ano pala yan? Nasa gilid pala yan. So, analyze natin yung figure. So, let's just make two figures kasi kailangan natin yan. Kasi iba kasi yung bending, baka malito kayo. So, for the point H, diba, the same lang, meron tayong compressive force of 120 kN. Yan, so, for the, ano pa to, this is still the stress at H. So, meron tayong negative P over A. Yan, or, caused yan siya by the 120 kN load. So, gawin natin 120 and then multiplied by 1,000 para maging newtons, and then the area of the section is 50 mm plus 50 mm magiging 100, and then 150 yan, so 100 times 150. Yan, so this is P over A. Now, we have components dito sa force natin. We have this component along the x-axis, and we also have another component along the z-axis. Yan, hindi yan along the y. So, ito pala yung component. Wait lang. Yan. So, this is parang 50 cos 30. Yan, yung horizontal niya. And then, ito naman, yung along the z-axis, this is 50 sine 30. Yan. So, dito rin. Lagay din natin yan. Ay, ano na lang. Copy na lang natin. Yan. So, for this figure, the top figure, let's draw the configuration of the bending due to ano ba to? Sabihin natin, this is parang PX, this is PZ. So, due to PX, tingnan natin yung force. Yan, yung force na yan. The bending of the section will be parang paganto. Yan. If we'll apply the force PX, yan. Kasi pinulma natin yan patungo dito. So, ito yung bending. So, this is subjected to compression pala, while this is subjected to tension. By the way, ganyan na yan. Yan. So, humaba yan. So, tension, ito, nag-shorten. So, compression. Now, how about for the force along the z-axis? Yang 50 sine 30. Yung bending na makokause niya is parang pa-forward. Parang paganyan yung bending. Yan. So, mali pala. Sa ano na lang? Dito na lang sa gitna. Parang paganyan yung bending. Due to this force. Kasi we are pulling that patungo dyan. So, this is subjected to compression pala, while this is subjected to tension. Kasi humaba yan. Ito naman, nag-compress. So, yan. I hope na-imagine lang. So, for the point H, wala palang bending na makokause yung 50 cosine 30. I mean, yung 50 sine 30. Wait lang. Ito pala yung ano na lang. Change natin yung figure. Lagay natin sa gitna. Yan. Medyo nalito din ako. So, ano pala? Ito pala. Yung magkukos ng stress at point H is itong bending na to. Yan. Kasi if you will try to look at this bending, yung tension na side is at point H. Diba? So, for the stress at H pala, mas maganda pala pag dito natin nilagay. Yan. We have tension yan, so plus MC over I. Now, the moment is this force, 50 sine 30, multiplied by 375, going to point H. Yan. So, 50 sine 30 convert natin into newtons, so times 1,000, moment arm natin is 375. And then later na lang yung C, analyze muna natin. Yan. If this is the bending, yan, di ba? Parang pag ganito yung bending natin. Yan. So, di ba? Kung saan parallel yung moment natin, yan yung D. And then kung saan siya perpendicular, yan yung B. So, di ba? This moment is parang parallel siya to this axis. Yan. So, anong axis yan? Di ba? Z. Therefore pala, yung ano pala natin, yung D is ito pala, 50 plus 50. Yan. So, yung C pala natin is half ng 100. So, parang 50 lang din. So, 50 wait lang. Yan, 50. And then, again, yung B natin is perpendicular sa moment. Yang side na yan. So, this side is 150 mm. 75 plus 75. And then, multiplied by diba, BD cubed over 12. So, the depth is ito, 50 plus 50, so 100. And then divided by 12. Ito na lang, di ba? We have this cross section. Yan. Now, di ba, usually sa beams, ito yung X, ito naman yung Y. Explain ko na lang. Di ba, ito yung moment sa ano natin, beams. Parang pa ganyan. So, this is parallel to this side. So, yan yung depth. And then, ito naman yung B na gagamitan mo sa moment of inertia. But medyo, ano lang, medyo naka-rotate yung orientation natin. Now, how about for this bending? Yung bending na yan. For this bending, walang movement na makukause yung 50 cosine 30. Bakit? Nasa gitna kasi yan. Nasa gitna. So, parang ito yung mangyayari. Parang yung y natin, value is 0. So, pag nasa gitna, walang bending dyan. So, ito lang pala yung ano natin, stresses. So, this is MC over I. Bala, yung bending na ito, parang paganyan naman. Yan. So, walang bending dyan kasi nasa gitna yan. So, we have here minus 120 times 1,000. Divide natin by 100 times 150. And then plus 50 sine 30. Multiplied by 1,000 times 375 times 50. And then 150 times 100 cubed. Divided by 12. Yan. So, magiging 29.5. And then, since positive, this is tension. Yan. Now, for the other naman, I mean, the second question, determine the normal stress at K. Yan, so, the normal stress at K is, copy lang natin to. this is always compressive naman, yung 120 kN na load natin. It will always cause a compressive stress. Yan. And then, what's another configuration dito na merong bending about K? Merong bending stress, diba? We have this bending. Yan. Kasi if we have this bending kasi, yung K natin, ano na lang din natin, lagay natin sa gitna. Yan. Yung bending at K is compression. So, we have to use minus. Yan. And then this bending is caused by, diba, 50 cosine 30. And then its moment arm going to point K is 375. So, minus 50 cos 30 pala. Multiply natin by 1,000 para maging newtons. And then the moment arm is 375. Yan. And then, interpret natin kung ano yung C, ano naman yung moment of inertia natin. So, we have to divide this by, diba, I. Now, ano yung C? If ito yung bending natin, yan, saan yung side na parallel dito? Diba, it's this side. Yan, yung 75 plus 75. Therefore, yan pala yung magiging D natin. While yung 50 plus 50, yung side na yan, yan yung magiging B. Kasi ito yung perpendicular side sa moment natin. Yan. So, ano pala? Our C pala is half of 150 or 75. And then B natin is, again, 100. So, BD cubed over 12. Our D is, again, parallel dito. So, parang yung axis na yan, or this one, so 150. And then cube natin, divide by 12. Yan. So, wag mo yang i-change. But this is now, magiging minus na yan. So, 50. And then instead of sine, magiging cosine. The same moment arm. But this is now 75. Yan. And then, mag-interchange na yan. So, 100 na to. While this is 150. So, we have negative 51.3. This is MPa. And then, compression. Now, bakit sir, walang bending stress due to, wait lang, lagyan natin ng MC over I. Now sir, bakit at K, walang bending stress due to this force, yung 50 sine 30? Yan. Notice na at point K, if this is the bending, yan, pag ganyan yung bending, di ba nasa gitna tayo ng, ano niya, ng bending orientation. So, yung moment pala dito is, yung bending stress is 0 pala. Kasi, again, if andyan tayo sa gitna, magiging 0 lang yung value ng y sa my over I. So, pag 0 yan, walang bending stress. So, I hope na, ito yung medyo tricky talaga. Yung pag-identify if walang bending stress na makokause yan. So, ito na yung sagot natin. We have, yan, 51.3 compression for K. And at H naman, 29.5 tension. Yan. So, pag meron kayong tanong, pwede kayong mag-comment kasi medyo ano talaga to. Medyo mahirap. Lalo na pag merong stress transformation. But buti na lang, yung ginawa lang natin is parang nag-a-add lang tayo ng stresses. Sa ano na lang po, pag meron kayong isa-send, pwede dun sa Discord. Kasi ano po, pag galing sa review center yung problems, hindi ko na kasi ila-live lahat. To maintain integrity din. Kasi sa kanilang, yung materials kasi, sila kasi yung gumawa. But ito, galing to sa libro. So, this is fine to discuss. So, kung meron kayong problems galing sa review centers, let's just find similar problems. Hindi na lang natin sasagutan yung problem mismo. Kasi baka assessment na naman. Pwede din kayong mag-PM. Meron naman tong messenger dito. So, ito na lang muna. Now, I posted the solutions dito. But kanina kasi, sa school lang ako nagsagot. So, medyo walang explanation. Ano lang. Automatic lang. Tas marami pa akong erasures kanina. So, kaya diniscuss ko kasi meron kasing nagtanong kung bakit walang walang bending stress na mako-cause yung gantong itsura ng bending. So ito na yung full explanation talaga. And then don't worry kasi this is recorded. Once I end the live stream, you can view this ulit. Yung kahapon lang nilagay ko sa subscriber hub kasi nag-PM kasi yung taga-RI. Yan. So, I will try to avoid solving lang muna, yung mga problems na galing sa review centers unless weeks have passed before the assessment. I mean, after the assessment. Pwede din kayong mag-comment sa post na to if you have questions na gusto nyong i-address. But I will just answer it pag meron akong free time. Kasi again, yung tutorials natin, libre. So, it's on the basis lang ng free time ko. So, salamat sa pakikinig. Sige.